Welcome, seekers of the truth, to the Magical Services channel. So, today, the most powerful aspect in the global sky, in the sky for everyone on Earth, everyone regarding all signs and all charts. So, that aspect would be the sun. The sun's opposition to Uranus, which is pretty sharp, extremely sharp, pretty much at 0%, pretty much exact. And but I don't just want to talk about that. I want to talk about how then the sun is actually all the triggers, everything that the sun is triggering in the collective today. So this applies to everyone. These are influences that affect all of us. And yeah, and today the sun is leading the show in the solar system. So and being the most influential and powerful and dominant energy upon us. So I'd like to talk about all the ways the sun is affecting us today, all of us today. So with no further ado, we should get into it. So to begin with, because the sun is making multiple aspects today, but to begin with, the sun is in Scorpio right now. So the collective pulse of transformation is the theme. The sun represents vitality, creativity, and leadership. In Scorpio, it brings depth, intensity, emotional honesty, and transformation into the world stage. So collectively, this is a period marked by seeking truth behind appearances, a stronger need for emotional authenticity, increased focus on power, control, secrets, and inner renewal. Breakthroughs that come from confronting what we usually avoid. The sun in Scorpio sets the tone for deep changes and powerful revelations worldwide. And then we have the sun opposite Uranus, the shockwave aspect. And Uranus is currently retrograde in Taurus. So it is expressing itself through a very earth tone, earth lens. So it's affecting everything earth related, even the physical body. But anyhow, this is indeed the most powerful aspect in the sky today. And so Uranus symbolizes innovation, freedom, rebellion, sudden change. And opposing the sun, it creates a global atmosphere of tension between stability and liberation. So collectively, this brings sudden shifts in leadership or authority structures, breakthroughs in science, technology, and social systems, a push to break out of old patterns, a struggle between predictability and disruption. This is an aspect that says something needs to change, and the universe won't wait, with Uranus involved. So the collective challenge is to balance tradition and innovation and to avoid impulsive reactions when pressured. And then the sun is also conjunct Mercury retrograde, so the mind turns inward. With Mercury retrograde tightly conjunct the sun, the collective mind goes deep. This fusion creates intense mental focus, investigative thinking, a heightened awareness of hidden information, revisiting old conversations or unresolved questions. Collectively, people are rethinking commitments, reevaluating beliefs, examining motives, questioning narratives. This is a powerful time for inner clarity and intentional communication. The key message is to speak with purpose, think with precision. And then the sun is also trine Neptune, Saturn, and Jupiter. So that's a flow of vision and expansion. The sun forms harmonious trines with Neptune, Saturn, and Jupiter. So it's creating a rare blend of structure, intuition, and growth. So when the sun trines Neptune, that brings about heightened intuition, creativity, and compassion, spiritual sensitivity, collective artistic inspiration. This is where imagination flows freely. And then it's also in a trine aspect with Saturn. So it brings stability, talks of discipline, long term planning, collective maturity. So this brings the backbone needed to turn inspiration into real structure. And then the Sun is also in trine with Jupiter. That's also retrograde. But then that talks of hope, wisdom, expanded perspectives, collective optimism. And because Jupiter is retrograde and also Saturn is retrograde, the changes that they're going to provoke are going to be more inwardly focused first and have more delayed reactions before expressing outward. But with the aspects with the Sun, they're definitely going to be highlighted today. So then, together, the trines create a grand flow that helps the world connect vision with grounded action. It is a reminder that even amid change, there is a natural current pushing things toward growth. And then the sun is in a the sun is also in a sextile with Pluto. So doorways to power and reinvention become the theme there. This is a productive, opportunity-rich aspect. Pluto symbolizes power, transformation, rebirth, hidden forces. So the sextile with the sun opens the door for strategic breakthroughs, creative problem solving, reclaiming personal or collective power, transformations that start small but build momentum. So globally, this energy encourages reform, evolution, and bold choices. So, the final collective takeaway could be that the current sky brings a fusion of intensity, breakthrough, inner reflection, and creative opportunity. Uranus shakes the old foundations. Mercury retrograde digs for hidden truths. And Neptune, Saturn, and Jupiter support inspired structured expansion. So Pluto opens the path for real transformation. So overall, today, humanity is entering a period where truth surfaces, systems shift, and deeper clarity emerges. This is a time to stay conscious, stay intentional, and allow transformation to guide the way forward. So that's the presentation that I had for you all today in regards to how the sun is being the most dominant aspect, the most dominant energy in the sky, in the global sky for all of us on Earth today. I hope you found it insightful, helpful, or enlightening. And you could also like this video or share or comment or subscribe to my channel so you get first dibs on next uploads. Um, but as always, know that I do personal astrology charts, and I always love those. I always say that I always love those because I truly love those. And like I said before, those are like the backbone. Those are like the structure, the X-ray that reveals the structure of the currents in your life, so you know what's pulling and tugging at you. And yeah, those are nice. And I also do divination with geomancy and or tarot, and I also do spell work. So if any of those sound like things that you could benefit from in your life, please do contact me, and we will make those happen as soon as possible. And astrology is awesome. Even this general reading, though it's general, it does truly apply to everyone. And I mean, if you want, go to your friendly tarot card reader, or go to your friendly seer, or go to anybody who does divination, and you will see that the themes that tend to come up in these times reflect these planetary positions, these planetary aspects for all of us. So yeah, like I said, I hope you found it enjoyable. And until the next time, my blessings.